Sourcing advisory is entering a new phase. For years, clients have turned to technology sourcing to save money. Now, instead of bottom-line cost cutting, sourcing fills technology gaps to drive top-line revenue. How have legacy sourcing advisors adapted? Sourcing advisors have played an important role for 25 years. Their playbook is legendary. Highly structured agreements that take up to a year to negotiate and produce a 1,000-page contract. The more structure, the better. But is it working? Industry research tells us that 52% of clients will terminate at least one of their outsource agreements early. If the 1,000-page contract is effective, why the high termination rate? Legacy sourcing advisors continue to recommend deal lengths of 5 to 7 years to cover transaction costs and transition costs. But how does anyone know what they will need in 2 years, let alone 7 years? 1 in 4 clients are not satisfied with their outsourcing initiative. The number one reason? Over half said the supplier had underestimated the level of effort. Think of it this way. Despite the exhaustive detail that went into negotiating a 1,000-page contract, the supplier and client still missed the mark and are stuck for 5 to 7 years. To make matters worse, suppliers quietly admit that the complex RFPs tack an extra 10% onto their price. Over 75% of corporate technology spending is now controlled by the Chief Marketing Officer, not the Chief Information Officer. Technology no longer supports people. People support technology that drives intimate customer relationships. Clients need the ability to flex, adjust, and adapt. There is a better way. FineLine's adaptive sourcing is a collaborative process that defines the shared outputs based on realistic objectives. The client and supplier have a vested interest in mutual success. Adaptive sourcing differs from the 1,000-page contract in 3 ways. First, the supplier is engaged early because we believe they have a key role to play in solution development. This contrasts with the legacy process that develops the solution in isolation. Second, while we still use recognizable contract documents like statements of work, we use a collaborative contracting process with the supplier. This speeds the process and creates a vested agreement that bonds the parties to mutual success. Finally, governance is a facilitator, not a traffic cop. We constantly monitor whether the solution has drifted from the market, and we use an innovation scorecard to baseline performance and give real-time alerts on the condition of the relationship. The payoff is impressive. Digital labor is driving rates down faster than an RFP can keep up. Suppliers' costs on labor-based pricing units have dropped 50, 60, or even 70%. But the real benefit will be speed to market, infusing client initiatives with innovation. Over the years, every $1 spent with FineLine principles for sourcing advisory has delivered $120 in client savings. As impressive as that metric is, we believe adaptive sourcing will outperform it. Adaptive sourcing is 20% faster and 30% less expensive than legacy sourcing advisory techniques. Although we are considered among the world's most experienced practitioners of sourcing advisory, we believe legacy tools and techniques are becoming less relevant because clients need speed, flexibility, and innovation. Remaining competitive will require strong solutions developed in collaboration with the best-of-breed suppliers. Adaptive sourcing. It's fast, economical, and it drives top-line revenue. Check us out at FineLineAdvisors.com.